Hi guys, Frostadamus here. Welcome to my channel again. Um, Lately I have been seeing a boost in subscribers and in views, and I got a lot of questions about my UI and my add-ons and how can you set something like this, how does it work, and let's get real, there weren't that many, but there were a lot, and I'm just I just planned to make this video so in the future if someone else asks I can easily redirect them to this video and skip a lot of unnecessary comments. So what I'm using now, it's a simple UI. It's mostly based on the default UI. It's just a little bit more polished. The chat disappears. The buffs are where they used to be. The unit frames are on my left, so with a swipe of an eye I can see both myself and the enemy. Uh, I use a lot of macros so I can keep everything organized and tidy. The minimap, it's uh, it's simple, nice, and I moved it from up there down here. And for me, it's a clean UI. It's if we can say a more immersive UI. Usually I remove even the time, so when I play, I don't care about anything. And today I'm gonna show you how to do this, how to do this UI or something similar to this. It's your choice. It's easy to customize, and most importantly, it's bug free. If you download a new UI from I don't know where, you'll experience a lot of errors and stuff like that. I just don't want that. I just want a nice experience while playing vanilla WoW, and this UI has provided me that. So my job here is to help you create your own UI and have fun. So I'm gonna provide links for all the add-ons used, mostly of all. I removed like the Atlas loot and a few of them, like DPS meters. You can download those by yourself, but I just want to show you how to set up all of this, including with the fonts, and let's get started. So this is how it looks when it should be finished. Let's go back. I made a copy of the World of Warcraft here in my D. So first thing you want to do is make a new folder and name it somehow reserve for add-ons and settings. I want you to make a backup of your folders. So first thing I want you to remove from here, it's the add-on pack. Just cut it and put it in the folder you made. And then I want you to go take the fonts. If you like the default fonts, just keep them. But if don't, just take them and put them here. And then I want you to go to WDB, delete it. And the WTF folder, it's with all your video settings, your keybinds, your information, everything. If you want to keep it, keep it. If not, just delete it. You'll have to do the key bindings again, but for me it's not an issue. And now you should have a clean version of World of Warcraft. You just go keep it there and go to this link here. It's on the description of the video. Download the zip file of this. I already downloaded it and it's on my desktop. Just put it somewhere. And here we have the add-ons. You can copy them from here, put them in interface add-ons, and the fonts. Copy and move them into the World of Warcraft folder, just here. Now you should be ready to enter and set up your UI. Now we're gonna get the default video settings. Oh, the sound. Now if we check here, make sure you load out of date add-ons and increase the memory size to at least 99 and enter Word. When we log in, everything should be messed up, but don't panic, it's quite easy to set up if you know what you're doing. Now first thing you wanna do is get down that volume. Jesus, I almost lose my ears. Second thing you wanna do, go to video options, choose your preferred video options. I'm going wide, I'm using UI scale, making it slow, low. Get a good color sample. I use everything maxed out every time, but I'll make another video about it. I actually use even higher than ultra settings. You need a script for that. I'll make a video about that in the future. Disable vertical sync, trill, and hardware cursor. That should be it. Some of the changes might not take effect until a restart of the game, but slowly we're going there. Now, the first add-on you wanna work with is the Modui, which is this one right here. It's an M button near your backpack. Press it and go to each steps individually. First thing on display, we have the lions here. Maybe you want to have the griffons. You see, it changed. Maybe you like the lions. I prefer not to use any. It just unnecessary things. I uncheck everything here and go to status text. Status text, it's how you want your mana to be shown and HP. That's just fine. I don't want to show percentage, just true value like this. I don't need a percentage. Then you go to the elements, let everything here selected. Then you go to UI color. Now this is interesting because you can use class color and it gets like a blue, or if you play a rogue, a yellow, hunter green. But for me, as dark as it gets, it's the way to go. Okay, UI color. The action bars, you have a various way to make them. You can put them on the sides or you can put it on top of those. I just don't care because I use only what's here. Then you have the rate frames, which will come soon. The add-on is in development on the old Nostalrius forum. It's right under the add-ons and macros section. Now you go to hit a reload UI and we move to the next step, which is MoveAnything. You hit escape and you have the add-on here. Click on it, and from here, this is one of the best add-ons I've seen. You can do whatever you want here. You can do like a player and target. So I usually like to keep them around here somewhere. And if you want, you can increase the size. One second. I want to see. That's it. can increase the size. You can move them wherever you like. If you want, you can put them here. If you want, you can put them whatever you want. If you want, you can leave them there, just increase their size and use like a default UI. I just like to see them easier here. Make sure you make them equal if you want. If not, make them however you want. Let's see, maybe they're a bit too big. Nah, I think they're fine. Let's see how they look. There we go. I like it. Then we go to party members, select all 4 of them. If you want to make them bigger, it's fine. I just keep them at the normal pace. Make sure this point goes on top of this point, like it's here. So 1. If you want to, you can leave them there. It's your choice. I like to drop them, drag here. If you want, you can put them wherever you want. There we go. Then you have to deselect this and move further. Now the next thing, it's this one. Make sure you select only the bottom bar. Do not select anything else. If you select the art frame or the lag meter or those kinds of things, it will ruin your UI and you'll have to start all over again. So just select the bottom bar and move the bar wherever you want. If you want, leave it here. If you want, you can use it on the edge. But I want to drag my minimap there, so I let it here. If you want, you can put him here, here, even there, and keep the I don't know. So I usually put it around here somewhere, so my chat has a lot of space to stay in between. And perfect. Then you can move action buttons. What are the action buttons? If you have a pet like a hunter, you can move it as well, like drag it a bit up. Stance, aura. This is for paladins, for warriors, for hunters. I don't have things like that. You might have. Okay, back buttons. Oh no, I won't touch that. Micro buttons. So back buttons, micro buttons are those. I don't want to mess with them, but you can, if you click here, they will go vertically. If you, same for those, you can put them near your minimap. A lot of customization options, so it's your choice. Now, the thing I do here, first of all, let me just put some spell because I don't have my macros here. I deleted the WTF folder. I want to see where does it begin, where does it start. Oh boy. Okay, here. They should be enough. So, bottom left action bar and bottom right action bar, I like to drag them a bit down. Sometimes make sure you don't drag them over the experience bar. If you do, just go back here and put them back again. I like them to be more stacked up like this somehow. Very good. You have the right action bar, which I don't even have shown. If you can put it horizontally and put them on top of here, or just move them up and down, doesn't matter. For the moment, for me this is okay. Maybe too much. Let's check it now. No, sorry. Let's see now. That's more like it for me. This is the trinket menu. And okay, let's go minimap. We won't touch the minimap now because we have an extra add-on, and we'll get to that soon. And now while you get here, when you moved all of those things, everything gets fucked. So static pop-up frame. If you want it here, keep it there. I'll drop it down a bit. UI errors, casting bar, maybe a bit higher, like here somewhere. Oh, by the way, you can make it bigger. So let's see how it works like that. The buff windows and the debuff window. So the buff window, I like to increase it. I want to see my buffs. If I'm missing a buff, I have to yell on who's not buffing. And the debuff items, debuff window, it's for the poisons on your weapons if you use wizard oil and all of those stuff. I like to keep it down a bit. Then we go the tooltip. I don't know. Frame rate. I'm gonna move the frame rate in this corner because the minimap will go from there. I usually don't use my frame rate. It's always above 60, so I don't care. Durability damage portrait. Quest tracker. Quest timer. Rogue combo point. It's on top of there, but it will always also show on the nameplates. You'll see later. I have a rogue. I'm gonna make a video with it. The fatigue bar, I don't know. So now you get to the info panels. As you can see, we moved all of this down, so you will have to move everything down. But now I don't want, when I open my character panel, the info panel, the shop panel, I don't want them to be so big. So I'll make them a little bit smaller. So when I open something, it doesn't occupy all my screen. I'm not gonna deselect them there now because I want to keep them all at the same same height and level, almost. There we go. There we go. Spellbook. It's fine. Looting window. I'm moving my looting window here. I'm making it slightly smaller. And flight paths. When you take the Griffin or the... I want them as well down here. They should be fine. Okay, flight path quest log. I'm keeping my quest log on the right side. No need to. Merchant inventory. There we go. Trade window. By the way, you don't have to put them here. I mean, like, you can move them wherever you feel like you want them to see them. You want to see them. I'm just keeping the default so you can friends list, guild, raid, social, everything here. Macros, mailbox again here. Then I think we're finished with this. Oh no, Jesus. Talent tree, pet stable. If you have a pet, doesn't matter. Action house, we have an add-on for the action house. Bank items mainframe, we don't use that. And perfect. Now we can deselect all of them. And I think we're done. Nice. Now we're gonna go to the chat. Make sure you unlock it, and I'm gonna change the color so the transparency of it, just to make the size. So I'll make the size usually quite big. I don't want to miss something in the chat. There we have it. It's almost on the corner. As I said, you can put it wherever you want. And now you can make a new window. Create new window. And this one you can set it however you like, whatever you want to see. And this can be the general for Vault, and doesn't matter. Put back the transparency, and we have it. Now we lock the window, and we have the chat set. Let's go on with some interface options. Sticky targeting, yes. Auto self-cast, status bar text, enhanced tooltips, NPC names, instant quest buff duration, and hide zone objectives. I don't know what that is. Advanced options. Enable floating combat text. Show target of target always. Show castable buff. Show disposable. Hide party interface and right. Okay, so we're back. Now we're gonna deal with the minimap. The minimap goes like all command. It's like slash simple minimap. And now you have all the options here. This was a nightmare for me. And you go with the first thing, simple minimap modules. And then you have chords. We have the chords. Movers, ping, skins. Skins, simple minimap modules, skins, and skin. And you can try them. So first one, it's the default one. The second one, it's the square one. The third one, it's like this. Fourth one, like this. So if you want to put it in a corner, like I can use this, you know, and make it bigger. So now we go slash simple minimap scale 1.3 and skin, I think 2 it's for me to go. Now we go on the slash simple minimap and we have show there. So we go simple minimap show and BGs. Do you want to see the BGs? Do you want to see the location? No. So I don't want to see the location. I know where I am. Okay, location text. I don't want to see the location text. I know where I am. So I'm gonna turn it off. Next, mail. Yeah, I want to see the mail. Meeting stone indicator. What the fuck is that? Track, zoom. I don't want to see the zoom. Show zoom. I don't need a zoom buttons. This is my trinket menu. This is my one view from, we'll get to that in a second. I don't know, want to keep them maybe here and here. Perfect. Now let's see if we want it bigger or not. What's this? Capture mover, stay there. Yeah, I think I want it bigger. So simple minimap scale 1.4. That seems to be just fine. I want to drag it a bit down so it's in line with the UI. And the distance from here, it's equal with the distance from here. Let's check another skin. Slash simple minimap modules skin 6. Let's see how it looks. Well, to be honest, this is not bad, but it's still a bit awkward for me. I'm gonna keep the second skin and I'm gonna scale it to 1.33. 1.4 feels too big for me. There we have. I want to keep the coordinates and I want to keep the trinket menu. I'll just let it here. And one thing nice about this is that it has like a stopwatch which you can use. Start, and if you go for farming and you say, okay, I'm gonna farm 1 hour today, you can stop it when you finish and just move on with other things that you want to do. Okay, just click it. Usually I don't keep that there. I also, so you have to use to set it from here. Okay, let's move on. I think the chat is a little too big. Unlock window, and let's make it slightly smaller. That's for me. Now we move to the next part, which is the bags. The bags. Now the default bags from this UI was perfect. It was just like the normal bags, but all in one bag. The reason why I removed it and switched it with another add-on, it was because it was bugging. It was bugging. You couldn't open the bag anymore. You were pressing B and the backpack, you were getting an error. So I changed it totally. Now it's working fine. And I think this one it's even better. You have a lot of options. So for example, you want to make it to match your UI. You have a color scheme to customize it. I like it black. Now you can scale it somewhere here. Frame, columns. Oh, columns. You can make it like wider or taller. Let's just keep it like this. And some show. It's a lot of customization here of columns locked scale. Let's see, for example, I like to see my items. There we go. And voila. Maybe I want to keep it here or here. Let's just keep it here. We have it. And now the fun thing with this bag add-on is that you have here one view. And with one view you can see the content of your bank even if you're not at the bank. Maybe I should move this a bit higher, but no. Never mind. So here we can see the content of our bank, but the thing is that we haven't got to our bank yet. And we don't know exactly. We see only what we have in our bags. But I'll show you in a moment. Let me just fix this frame columns. Maybe there we have it. No, that's it. Okay, I want to use the dark color. Very good. Let's scale it a bit. Okay. Frame, scale, just slightly bigger. There we go. And keep it somewhere in mid. I'm not usually watching it. If in case you have like a quest item in your bag and you want to know in your bank and you want to know if you have it, you can just check. Actually, let's go and look. I increased the size of my cost bar. It looks a bit too big. Maybe I'll modify it. But yeah. Oh no, I don't even have my mount here. Jeez. So now if you deleted your WTF folder, you will need to remake your bindings. Also you can lock the window for trinket menu. You can bind them right here somewhere, show key bindings. Countdown. Oh, you can show, for example, tooltips at mouse if you see. That's nice also. And a lot of customization for that also. So now we inspect our bank. We make our bank as we want it as well. First thing, we make the color. You can make it actually blue. Let's see how it looks. Let's check a blue. Oh, that's crazy. Let's see a red. Pink. Pink bank. But no. Just gonna go for dark. And then columns. This is just the bank, by the way. Scale 112. Let's say it's okay. And then columns. Jesus. 13. I think 12, 13. Let's see how it looks. Well, that's fine by me. And there we have it. Now, if you're somewhere and someone asks you, do you have 2 lava cores in your bank, and you're raiding, you go like one view. Of course I have. 1 second, let's frame columns. That's more like it. Maybe more. Frame columns 15. Let's put 15 columns. No, 14. That's good. You said, of course I have. Let me check. I have a ring. I have a whatever you have. So you'll do your key bindings. And now I think this one is too big for me. Let's make them slightly, just a bit, and higher. Keep in mind that this is not like you can use your creativity on this, do it however you want. It doesn't have to be exactly like this. The reason why I use this interface is because I used a lot of UIs in the past. I used Tuku UI, a lot of them just always getting errors. And I decided to make myself one. It's not like I developed it from zero, but it's still something different. I have control over it, and that's what I like. There we go. Now they're not fixed. Perfect. And now the final touches are like oh, I forgot to uncheck. And this one is longer, you see? I fucked it up. How did I manage that? It doesn't matter, you can reset them and then do them again. And I don't know why it doesn't show my enemy health, but it should show because I have the add-ons for it. I think that should be enough. Let's make it slightly bigger. Now the fun part with this UI is that you don't need like for a rogue, you don't need energy watch because the bar will always pump up. You always see the friendly players buffs here. You'll see a cost bar here of the enemy. You'll see the target of target here, if this one is C. A lot of things that are already incorporated on this add-on. The things you'll need to download for yourself, it's like Atlas Loot, Atlas Quest, maybe DPS Meter, Threat Meter, and whatever you feel you need like in this game. This add-on pack that I included in the download has also Losecontrol, which is a PvP add-on in case you get like in a PvP outdoors. And yeah, so let's think, are those things here? I don't know exactly what. I'm pretty sure they're from the minimap, so just go /simpleMinimap. Now this is gonna take a while. I don't know what those are. Show, let's try it with show. Track? What is track? No. simpleMinimap lock modules. Let's check simpleMinimap modules. How to zoom chords GUI movers. Okay. Movers. What is this? Enable. Hide. So you have to do like simple minimap modules movers hide. Keep that in mind. I had like a lot of issues with this. It took me like 1 hour to figure it out. Oh, why I'm pressing it again? Hide. So it's looking like this. You'll do your key bindings. It's quite easy. And what else we can say here? Maybe we can, you can, if you, this is too small for you, just use the UI scale, video option, UI scale, increase the size a bit. Bad idea. You should do that from the start when you begin. Now I'm just gonna put it back to the original. Oh, I think it's around here somewhere. Maybe more. Okay. Yeah, that should be okay. Key bindings. I think that's all. Let's log out and check the other add-ons we have. Maybe I forgot something. Addons. Okay, so you had Modui, which is the UI that makes everything darker and cleaner. These are cooldowns, MoveAnything, one bag, one bang, one view, simpleMinimap, trinket menu, Questie, and aux. Let's talk about a bit about aux. This is a great vanilla add-on, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, if you see here, its value. Whatever you scan the action house or you sell an item, it will remember the price on the auction house or the price of the vendor. You can also /aux show. I don't know exactly the commands, but I'm gonna let a link on the description for it. It has a lot of customization as well. And this is the add-on. You can scan it. You can do a lot of things with it. And in case you're not comfortable with it at the beginning, you can always use like a click here and you get the default Blizzard UI, which is dark. It fits like this if you want to search a weapon like this. But when you pause something, it will remember your everything. You can scan it and know the prices. It will show on the items. I'm just gonna leave the comments for it on the description of the video. So yeah, guys. Oh, let me make sure I make this 0. Why do I see my chat here? It's on frost. Ah, there we go. So if you want to download your extra add-ons, feel free. Until then, have fun. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you learned something and see you in my next video. Bye bye.